a super long-term thing? Like, how did that all go?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was, just a little pain and tried to take a couple shifts and just something didn't feel right. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of, knew it wasn't going to be the worst thing right after, but, obviously just happy it wasn't any longer.
It seems like you progressed pretty well. I mean, you've been skating for a while, so as far as the recovery and all that, it seems like it went pretty smoothly for you, all things considered.
Went to plan, which is nice. Obviously, big thanks to the trainers in there, and the guys just getting me back as soon as I could, and so all went pretty well.
As far as being up to speed, Coach just said, he's not going to play you 30 minutes, he hopes, but he feels like, power play, PK, everything, like you're ready for a full workload. I mean, do you feel like game shape when you haven't played for about a month?
Definitely game shape. They've been skating me pretty well out there, but obviously you miss it an extended period of time. You hope not to have any rust and come back. Obviously, mentally, I think I'm ready to go, but I think for me, just keep it simple early and then see how you go. But yeah, in terms of physically and everything like that, I feel pretty ready to go.
Was there any debate, Adam, as to whether you were going to go on LTIR or regular IR?
No, I don't think so. I mean, that's not exactly my call per se. Obviously, I have to, agree to it. But I thought, this early in the year we were having such good success. There's no need to rush anything. And like I said, the guys played really well too. So it makes you feel a little better to not feel forced to, have to rush anything or do anything too drastic.
Did you go to most games, or did you watch from home?
I went to the games and. Obviously, like we said, went on that road trip, which was nice, and it was good to see. There were some exciting games too. Obviously, some big wins. So, it's nice to be back in the lineup, though, for sure.
How weird was that watching from wherever you were watching?
It's weird. I mean, like we said earlier, I never really had an extended period of time absence, but it's just different. But the guys did well, like I said, so it was good to see.
Have you dealt with an injury of this term prior to your NHL career?
No, never really missed any time. So, this was a first, and like I said, just happy it wasn't any longer than it was.
You talk about skating alone, and that gets a little bit boring. But like Phil was injured at the same time you did. Did you do any sort of rehab together, and how's he doing?
I mean, I think it's not for me to comment on Phil, but I see him obviously he's doing well, and obviously a guy that we'd love to have back as well. So, just for me, I was kind of progressing on my own terms, and he was on his own terms too.
What's maybe impressed you about the way the team's playing defensively and just how they've stepped up in your absence?
Yeah, I think like I said, the team played really well. I think the record shows, and just the way we won those games, shows you're not going to win every game, and obviously we want to have a bounce back performance today after the last game, but a lot of guys. I mean, you can see the way Gus played, Jonesy. Just me sitting out and Howie coming back. It's never easy for sure. So for him to come in and play as well as he did was a huge boost for our team too.